Hello my lovelies, how are we doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do an end of November count up. We're a few days behind. Should have filmed this at the end of last week, but I was super busy. So let's crack on. I'll just put my calculator over there out the way. I like to do a little write out of it. I don't know why, it just pleases my brain. So we have last month's count up. We had 2,844 in total. We've done a lot of Christmas spending, so I'm not sure if it will go up or stay similar sort of amount. We are repping the Spider-Man notebook from my little boy. Bless him, he hasn't asked for it back yet, but when he does, he can have it. Right, so let's start off with our high priority binder. You can get some beautiful, beautiful planners that you can fill out, but I'm just a pen and paper girl. I love it. Pen and paper girly through and through. So let's see what we're at with all of this. So our emergency fund, the money for that one is actually in here, in this beauty, this tin. We've got £500 in the bank, and then we have another £240 in here. I do actually need a placeholder. I've never bought them. I should probably buy some because I'm starting finally to need some. I might make some. I have had it on my list for a very long time to make some placeholders for my shop, to be honest. So we'll see what I can whip up when I get a minute. But yeah, 740 in there at the mo. Lovely. Pumpkin pounds. I think we had 100 quid in here the other day. Let's see. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Lovely little amount there. Cool. Massive, massive, massive thank you to everybody that shopped my little Etsy shop on the 1st of December. It went really well. That's actually the biggest amount of orders I've ever taken. So thank you very much. I appreciate them. No matter how big or small, every single order is appreciated by me and my little family. Yeah, so I'm hoping to finalise some bits this week, and I'm hoping to post from Monday onwards of next week. So you'll see this probably tonight, hopefully, on Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Right, van maintenance. We've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20. Lovely. I had a little brain glitch then, did you catch it? We have a lot of those over here. A lot. 120. Lovely. I was wondering how much was in here because we do, if you watch my channel, you know that there's a little bit of a knocking noise on our van. There's always something with our van. But the baby's had a new engine, okay? So we have to look after her. She should do us for years now. So we'll get the knocking done. And fingers crossed, and toes, and legs, and everything else possible. How many fingers can we cross? That is it for a long time. So I do need to give that a nice little chunk because we booked the knocking in for next week. So when I do my cash stuffing tomorrow, I will give her a little, well, I normally give her 10 or 20. Might give her a little bit more. Right, so Home Sweet Home has 20, 25, 30, 35 in there. We are saving up for a lovely coat rack for the hallway. That's the next thing I want to do. So we need to double that to 70 so we can buy that. Lapland, this one brings me joy. So our Lapland fund has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 235, 240, 245, 250, and a beautiful €5 from one of my lovely, lovely followers on here. She's an angel. What a little sweetheart. And we're going to take that with us because they use euros out there. So that will get us something lovely, whether it's a hot chocolate or whether it's something from the supermarket for us to eat, or you never know, you know. And Health has got 40. Lovely. And 10 of that will go to Mr. Cute any day now, whenever he is ready for it. It's normally gone by now, so I don't know why it's still in there. Just a tenner for a prescription, but yeah. Right, so we've done that binder. We are now on to our lower priority binder. And I've actually popped, oh, she's flying out. I did have the lovely pumpkin spice dashboard from the lovely Bethany Budgets, and I'm swapping it out for this beauty from last year. I think this was the last winter thing. So I thought, as it's going into the winter season now, it's chilly, we've got a tree up. I thought, stay grounded, keep growing. Yep, no probs. Whack that one in there. Right, future events. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. Lovely. Gifts has got a little fiver in there, I can see her. Camping hasn't been started for the new season yet. We will probably start that one around January, I'd say. Right, hair appointment has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 quid. And I do have my hair appointment tomorrow, so that will all be gone. But the roots will also be gone, so I'm looking forward to that. Bulk buys. We've got £30 in there. Ideal. Clothes and shoes. What's in here? Probably not a lot. 20 clothes and shoes. See this one here, I am not very good at stuffing this for when we need stuff, because the way I do my budget every month is I've got this app that I use and I absolutely love it. I've used it for about 4 years now, if not longer, and it's called Fudget. So literally fudge as in the sweetie, fudge, and then a T on the end, so Fudget. It's an orange app. They've just made a new one actually. It's completely free to use, and I put what we've got coming in, what we've got coming out, and then it leaves us with whatever's left. That we use for cash stuffing, and then I always keep a buffer in the bank. I keep our spending money in the bank, fuel money, groceries, all of that, and anything extra. So if we've had like a reasonably good income for the month and I know, oh, we're doing this, or we've got swimming lessons coming up, or oh, we need to buy new coats, I sort of budget it in my monthly budget sometimes instead of cash stuffing it, and I want to get better at that for clothes and shoes in here, because it seems pointless this envelope being in here really. I save like £20-30 in there, we'll buy like a pair of trainers for the boys, then I'll just take it out, but then I've bought another pair for the other boy as well, and I've not, do you know what I mean? It's just not getting the use it needs to get, so I need to get better with that one for 2026, I think. Or get rid of the envelope, one or the other, you know, but it'd be nice to keep it and have a consistent amount going in it. So 25 is in bikes. Have any of you guys got an envelope that you're a bit like that with? Like, you're constantly, I'm using the bank for it all the time instead of cash stuffing for it. Because a lot of these things that we buy are a bit last minute. Like, they've had these little rain macs for the last few months over summer, and now it's really cold. I thought, oh gosh, like, I've only got one really thick coat for our eldest. Our youngest just didn't have one, and it's just the temperatures dropped recently all of a sudden. So I felt bad sending him in just with a, you know, a thin coat. We needed to get him another one. His other one's, you know, too small. So I thought, let's go and do it out of this payday. But yeah, I'm not using the envelope to my advantage. What are we doing next? Oh, birthday binders next. She's a little cutie. See, I love all the neutral tones that I've got of all my binders now, but I do love a bit of pink, a bit of girliness. I'm a mum of 2 boys, and when I made my business I was like, I can make this as girly and as cute and as pink as I want, so I had to have a little pink binder in there as well to represent some cuteness, you know. So Granny Sis has 20. I've done them individually this time because there's like 4 now with money in. What I used to do is just write birthdays, but now I'm individualising them. Is that a word? It is now. 10, 20, 25, 30 for little Nanny. Uncle Bean. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Big Nanny, I only started last week. I think she has a little fiver in there. Yeah. Does anyone feel the same? Like, money's not really, the money that you may spend for birthdays isn't really going as far anymore. Same with Christmas. I think we might have to do like 35 or 40 going into the next year or 2. Right. school binder. So we've only got 2 in here that's been stuffed recently. And that is this one for Christmas holidays. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. £60 for school holidays. We have got about, oh, is it 2 full weeks left or 3? Oh, I'm not sure now. Might be 2.5 weeks now, actually, I think. Till I need to. I've also got £45 to put in there, or 35, sorry, from one of my challenges that I've completed. So technically, we should have 95 in there. No, yeah, 95 in there, but I haven't put it in there yet. Right, school trips has got 20, 30, £40. We need £100 for a school trip for the end of March for my little one, for my big one, sorry. So yeah, we are working on that at the moment. And then we are down to, can you guys see? Yeah, you can see. Cool. Because my camera's like up there. I say camera, it's my phone. Because my phone's up there, I can never really see what you guys can see once it starts recording. Right, Miss 11 Minutes has got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. £30 in Miss 11 Minutes. And I've decided, as this is the annuals binder, the next little event that's coming up will be New Year's Eve. Obviously Christmas, but we budget for that separate. So yeah, New Year's Eve, and then we will be into January. So Valentine's Day will be after that. Crazy. So in Valentine's Day we have £15. Ideal. Sini's birthday. Sini's birthday has 20, 40, 60, 70, £85. Right, Bay's birthday should have exactly the same. Let's just check. 20, 40, 60, 70, yeah, £85. We're up here now, up the other side. Lovely. Oh, thank you guys if you joined my live the other day to do the giveaway. Me and Mr. Cute went live. I persuaded him to do it with me. We'd just put the tree up, the kiddies were in bed, we got the big box of chocolates out, and I was thinking, I need to give away the home loan thingies, don't I? And I thought, what's better than getting Mr. Cute on it as well? So a few months ago, we treated ourselves to the Home Alone Lego house, because we have been together 11 years. We've always wanted it. We thought, wow, it's cool. It's our favourite Christmas film. And we heard along the grapevine that they're retiring it. They are retiring it. Why? Why though? It's just like a one of a kind. So I wonder whether that in a couple of years they'll bring it out like an upgraded one. So I'm not sure. But we bought it in September and we're doing it as sort of like an advent calendar. However, we're a little bit behind with it. So we're going to do a little bit more tonight. I will pop some pictures up and stuff on my stories as we go through it, because it has been a lot of fun. Right, Christmas. Oh, we've got Christmas before this, honey. I'm getting too excited. Christmas 2025. So this is my gorgeous Christmas binder, but I've prepped her ready for next year now, and we've actually started next year's Christmas, which, sorry what? Sorry who? First time for everything. So this is Christmas 2025. We've got a little bit of money left in festivities. What have we got in here? Is that all of it, guys? Yep, cool. In festivities we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We've actually bought the hotel now we're going to the Polar Express train in Devon. The kids don't know yet. Very excited. That's happening soon, very, very soon. So it's £30. It might go towards that, or it might go towards our little pub evening that we do later in the month. But yeah, we've booked and paid for the hotel with the festivities envelope last week. It was 75 quid, which I think is a bargain. We're not staying anywhere fancy. And this is the rest of the money for me and Mr. Cute. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I had a feeling, so 60 and 30 is 90. I have a feeling we borrowed 15 quid out of here the other day for something. What was it for? Not sure, I can't remember now. So we might have a bit more, but yeah, Who's counting anyway? Does anyone else lose track of like Christmas? So we've done most of the people, but I swear there's still a few little bits here and there we're gonna have to get. So we'll just let the budget swallow it up somehow for this month. I've made a bit of a bigger buffer for this pay that we've just had, because I know that there might be bits that crop up or things we want to do last minute, which is really annoying. So yeah, put a bit aside for it. So Christmas 26. I know that there is £100 in here because I only stuffed it last week with our first YouTube pay. Well, it's not our first YouTube pay, but it's the first YouTube pay that I'm putting towards Christmas 2026. If I can fund Christmas with the YouTube payments, I will be gobsmacked, okay? Because there's always been times of the year where I can't cash stuff for some reason. There's either been an emergency or I'm really busy. I miss 1 week and then I miss 2 weeks and then it turns into 3 weeks and 4 weeks. So I've done that a few times. If you look back through my videos, there's been a few patches here and there missing. So not sure if it will be sufficient or whether we'll have to put some money in here ourselves, but that's my aim. I thought that would be quite fun, sort of like a little challenge to myself to keep consistent. So Christmas 2026 has £100 in. I'm not going to count it because I literally put £100 in there very recently. Which brings us to this beauty, which is the last binder to count. And she is fully complete, like she is complete. The only thing that isn't obviously is this one that we're doing throughout the year, and this one we've also done throughout the year. But the rest of them in our lovely autumn binder. She's retiring now and we're going to get the winter one out. Same with the Garland. This is the last video with this cozy cute Garland. And then we're moving on to, do you know what? I haven't actually gone all out for my winter setup. I'm using stuff that I've already got. I'm just so busy. I haven't gone to the shops. I haven't done anything like that. Some of your setups are beautiful and you've got such a lot of things going on and it's just such a pleasure to look at. I'm a bit samey same over there. I've got, you know, the same old stuff, but you don't need it, it's just pretty, you know. So maybe next year I'll get, you know, be a bit better with that. Also my desk is tiny, like what you see is what you get, like that is my whole desk. She's a tiny baby, okay. Right, so we've got £5 in the December challenge. Witch's Potion, I can't remember, I think it was 40 for some reason. I think it's £40. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. There's another cheeky little fiver in there. So £45 in Witch's Potion, ready to be reallocated any day now. In my next video, all the money in here is going to be reallocated. I think that one will go up tomorrow. Boo Race, I'm pretty sure we had £50 in here. Now, a few of you said, girl, you forgot to put £2 in there last week. I did, didn't I? And I'm not gonna. Do you know why? Because I think there's a nice even amount in here now. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and £5 coins. It's such a perfect amount, 50. And I'm such a donut. It's meant to have 52, but we're rolling with the 50. Thanks for letting me know though. Oh dear. Save My Bacon has saved £35. That is in here. Along with these two challenges here, they've both saved 50 each, so 50 in each of these. Also in here, and the dots at the back I haven't counted since last month, but we owe it £61. So down here I always put what we owe the binder, so I've already put £61. We're getting there. Last month, how much did we owe it last month? £98, and now we're on 61. We're getting there, but that means I've got to get rid of that 61 now this month to get rid of it by New Year's Eve. So we're gonna have to put a bit more than 10 a week in it, aren't we? So that's our little tally that every time I put money in there, we knock it off there. We went a bit crazy in the camping shop in summer and I said, you know what, I'm just going to take a handful of cash to the camping shop, and we did, which is very naughty, but we got some cracking things. We didn't get to use them this year because everything went wrong. But next year we've got some camping gear to use. So I'm just going to see if these notes are in the right order. Sometimes there's a cheeky 5 or something in the wrong area. No, I've been a good girly. Every time I've stuffed it, I've put them in the right order. And we've got quite a bit of change in there as well. So let's do the notes first. See where we are with all of it. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 293, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 370, 375, 380, 385, 390, 395, 400. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So 490. Lovely. Plus, what have we got in here? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 503. £503 in there. Beautiful. So we need to put the £60 in it this month, so we should have 560. If I can get it up to £600, that'd be amazing. But I think I've got to put like quite a nice chunk in there to be able to do that. But it'd be nice to end it on 600 for the year. Goodness me, she is absolutely chock-a-block. Ooh, chunky monkey. Cool. 503. Oh, and I've broke the zip again, so she's just going to have to be fixed in a minute. 503, and I have a lot of 5s and 10s in there, so I will keep all of those and probably swap them for the chunky notes when I come to reallocate them. So it's good to keep the little ones intact. So the total is, let's get my calculator back over here. I'm going to add it up a couple of times, make sure it's correct, and then I'll be back with you guys. So I will see you in a second. And the grand total is 2863. 2863. Just double check that. Yes, it's correct. So 2863. So we're £19 up on last month, I think. Let's just check. 2844. Yeah, okay, we're £19 up. So considering we've spent all the Christmas money for the kids, for everyone else, for the tree, for all of that, we are up by £19, guys, which isn't too bad. That means we've stuffed enough last month to basically cover that, which is crazy. Crazy. Right, I better go, guys. I've got kids to pick up in a minute. And yeah, I hope you're all well. Thank you very much if you got to the end of the video. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a lovely week. And I will be back again tomorrow. And then I might even be back again the night after that, because I've got a few little videos to film. The next one will be setting up the winter binder and putting this one to bed for the year. Bye guys, bye.